Hello and welcome. In this video I would like to make an overview of an Oasser Airbrush kit. That is quite an affordable set which consists from the airbrush itself and the compressor, which also has an interesting feature, such as built-in battery, so it allows you to work like this and start working. In this video we are going to unbox it, then I'm going to connect it all together and show you how it works. We're also going to check 3 different pressure settings, and afterwards we're going to do some demonstrational painting. So I'm not going to hold you for long, let's get started. Alright, so let's have to unbox it first. So in the front we have the name of this set, then some details about the manufacturer and the importers. At the back we have some characteristics, so that is 3 pressure choices, auto start and auto stop function, and large capacity battery. Here we have some further characteristics, you can read them and see what it is. Alright, now let's open it. So to start off we have the user manual. It's always good to read it before using it. It has English language and some other European languages. So here you have some characteristics on how to use it, any troubleshooting, and so on. Alright, coming back to the box. Here is the small box. There is a power adapter. I have the British version. That's how it looks. Then we have the air hose. It is braided and quite flexible. That's good. Then we have that's for the holder. You plug it into the air compressor. Now there's the air compressor itself. That's how it looks. Pretty small, even compared to my hand, but quite solid, so it's quite heavy. That's how it looks, quite stylish. At the back there's the on and off switch. Then you have the main power button. You turn it on, turn it off, and also change the pressure modes. So there's low, middle, and high. Down here is the battery indicator. This is for the air supply, and that's for the power. Alright. And the only thing that's left in the box is the airbrush itself. Okay. That's how it looks. So here we have like a case where you can store it. Also useful. Let's open it. Just a second. Alright. What's inside? So here we have some spare seals, rubber seals. Then we have a key for the nozzle to screw and unscrew it. That is the dropper. You can use it for cleaning or paint. And the airbrush itself. That's how it looks. Quite solid. Not too heavy, but not too light. Feels good. It is a double action airbrush, which means that first you have to press the trigger for the air release, and then you pull it back for the supply of paint. That's how it looks. And here you drop some paint. Alright. So next I'm going to connect everything together and show you how it works. Alright, so I have connected everything together. That's how it looks. It is now connected to the power supply. Then we're gonna check it without it, so how it works on the inner battery. There's the airbrush, that's how it all looks. The air hose is quite long, around 1.8 meters, which is good. It also allows you to sort of decrease the pulsations from the air compressor, which is also good. So let's turn it on, see what it is. It is now on the high. Okay, low. So that's how the auto start and auto off function works. So you press it, you use it, it works. You stop, it closes. I will demonstrate you on this piece of paper that it works. That was low mode. Let's try middle and high. Alright, all understandable. Now let's try without power. Okay, so the light indicator, so let's try it. So this is low. So again, now middle and high. Alright, the air compressor is not noisy. That's quite an acceptable noise, quite low actually. And what it allows you, the inner battery. So for example, with this airbrush and air compressor, with this set, I can actually take the air compressor in my hand, to keep it in my hand, and go around with the airbrush and spread around the paint. I think that's quite interesting, so that might be useful for some people. So that's how it all works. Then I'm going to show you some demonstration. So we're going to paint something and see how it paints. To start off, I'm going to draw some lines, circles and dots. From the first impression, the line looks quite thick, which could be due to the size of the nozzle. Here it is stated to be 0.3 millimeters. So for the thin lines and fine details, you might need something smaller, like 0.2 millimeters or even less. But it is also the case that my skill levels at the moment don't allow me to draw that sort of thin line, so the solution is to practice. And then you would be able to draw some more accurate and thinner lines. Then I have tried to apply some thin and even layers of paint. And here the airbrush did quite well. Again, it is reasonable to take into consideration the lack of my skills, but even with that, the layers were quite thin and even. Next there are gonna be some few more examples. Next, I'm going to try painting some middle-sized figure, which I have made from polymer clay. Now I would like to try and paint some miniature which has a lot of tiny details. This is the final result of the fully dried layer of paint. Overall, I was able to get quite smooth and nice texture. The paint was coming out quite evenly, so there was no issue with this. The only thing I could add is that for the figures of those size, it is probably better to buy a nozzle of larger size, such as 0.4 or 0.5. With the miniature, I was quite impressed. The airbrush has sprayed the paint in a very thin and accurate layer. In addition to that, I was able to cover this miniature in a quite short time, around 1 to 2 minutes, whereas with the regular brush it could have taken much longer. I think this airbrush is quite a good solution for a stand-in modelism. Also, don't forget to clean your airbrush after each use. This airbrush doesn't have any extraordinary parts, so you can watch a number of videos on how to clean an airbrush. Alright, let's now make some conclusions. I have generally been satisfied with this airbrush set. It has everything to start and does the job quite well. I think it is a good option for the beginners and those who want to try airbrushing, and even for more professional workers. This is because of the built-in battery in air compressor, which allows you to work portably and could be used by more professional workers like the second portable choice. Some people have even tried to connect the more professional brushes like Evoda air clips or harder and thin bed brushes to this air compressor, and were saying that it has worked fine. This also means that in the future you can upgrade your airbrush and buy something more professional or whatever you would like. Of course, this air compressor isn't too powerful, its working pressure is just under 1 atmosphere, but for the small projects like miniatures and even middle-sized figures, it worked pretty fine. So I think it's a perfect option for the stand-in modelism. I will leave a link in the description under this video so you can look it yourself and purchase it if you like it. Alright, here I will end. If you like this video, you enjoy it, please do give it a thumb up, subscribe to this channel, comment it down below, and share this video with your friends if you would like to. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you all guys, bye bye.